Hey everybody, so we've got a Polaris General side-by-side. It's a 4-seater, and this is the first ride that we ever went and did with it. We went up to Burt Lake, which is on the Indian River up in the northern part of lower Michigan. And this was in April. There was still a lot of snow on the ground, and this was actually an organized ride that we did. But we went south out of the hometown inn and rode the trails, which were basically forest roads. Had a great time. Enjoy. So the county and the Forest Service had worked for several days in a row to try and get these roads opened up. And they didn't do it just for the ride, but they did kind of have an eye towards having this ride. Like I said, this is one of the bigger organized rides. It is in the spring. It's called the Spring Mush ride. So this ride goes out through a couple different state forests and then also along some nature preserves. Again, everything that we rode in this ride, you could ride on an ATV with the ORV sticker, a Jeep, or even a pickup truck. And we saw several full street vehicles out on the trail. Most of these roads we were riding around 30, sometimes up to 40 miles an hour. Rarely got any quicker than that. You can go faster. I'm sure there's speed limits. I've not seen anybody enforcing anything on that. But again, Forest Service roads, and there is conservation officers and police officers out there. Your mileage may vary. So I just Googled the Forest Service road speed limits, and it says 25 mile an hour maximum speed limit. So don't tell nobody, we never did go that slow. This was one of the funner sections of this ride, and you can see, we passed this guy in a pickup truck just out driving. I don't know if he's out getting firewood or what he was doing, just enjoying the trails like we were. So you got to keep an eye out for cars because they are out there. So this was later in the year, and Maggie and I went up to the Keweenaw Peninsula and we're riding just on our own. And they had a giant rainstorm came through and flooded out a bunch of stuff. So that was interesting. Still a lot of fun. So, riding down the trail, run into a couple down trees. It looks like you could probably hit the gas pretty good. Oops.
Don't slip up on the
Okay. So this giant washout was right along Trail 3, just north of Hancock. And it was the worst we saw, but it was just one of many places where the snowmobile / ATV ORV trail got washed out during that storm. I still don't know if they've got it replaced or not. So here we are riding around home, and this is Brooks Bridge. And for some reason I always want to throw Brooks School, but it's just Brooks Bridge Road. And of course this is Brooks Bridge. And it's a really neat area. There's a lot of limestone cliffs real close to here. And in fact, most of the time we go by here, right here on the left, are some rock climbers. And then this immediately switched to a clip from West Virginia on a ride we went down there and did. So rode the Hatfield Mccoy trails for about a week, and it was awesome as well. Now we were a long ways from this black bear. We didn't want to chase it or scare it or anything else, but it was coming down the trails. We were coming down the trail the other way. All right.
We got you on film.
Hit it!
What does that say? Send it.
Right, send it.
Yeah, back up so you can go faster. That's good. Go!
Yeah!
Ryan, go around it. Go around it.
All right. Yeah.
But it was a double down there. But it was a double down there. It was a double down. And again, now it's the time to go through because all the
So I don't really go in for mud riding that much. I went around, I think, all of those spots that those guys wanted to play in the mud at. But I don't hate on people that want to play in the mud, and the trail is open for that. And here's some random rain. These again are just some back roads around the house. We are very lucky in southern Indiana with the ORV registration sticker. You can ride on any of the roads in our county except for the state highways. And as of yet, we don't have an interstate go through there, so pretty much most of them. And this is back up in the Keweenaw Peninsula while we were riding up there out of Lake Fannie Hope campground. We snowmobiled all of these trails for about the last 10 years, and then just at the beginning of this year switched over from the snowmobiles to the side-by-side. So we're very familiar with all these trails, areas, and places to eat, which makes it awfully nice.
Hi.
You got stuck or just?
No, well, the first guy, the ranger, he was spinning. Could be the rags and shit.
I don't know. Yeah, there was a rag in there.
I'm ready.
Now I feel like I might have to clarify. So I don't look for mud to ride through, but I do ride through water and some mud occasionally. And the difference up in the Keweenaw up there, those big water holes are basically that. They've got a solid bottom in them where some of the mud around here, you will sink to your axles and more. Okay, so this was some more of the trails around Indian River, Michigan. And we actually stayed at a campground called Michigan Oaks Campground and did our own fall color ride. That campground has since changed its name, same place and same campground, but now it's called Twin Bears Campground. So not sure what happened there. Probably got by the owner. So group rides are a lot of fun and a great way to learn the areas that you want to ride in. And also we've met a lot of great people, and we still ride with a few of those people. But after doing a few group rides, we at least figured out that we like going in smaller groups or on our own even. But I'll tell you what, checking out this scenery, there's just nothing prettier than northern Michigan in the fall. So these trails are up in the UP as well, but these are around Brimley, Michigan. And we went up with our friends that we met while riding the group rides and rode out of their cabin for a week, and it was really nice. So these trails are a little bit better than those ones that are all underwater. But hey, you got to ride where you can ride. We love it all. So this is Spectacle Lake, and then that next body of water that you see is Lake Superior, and then that land over there that you see, that's Canada. And all those windmills over there, those are all in Canada. So pretty cool, and it's right on the trail. Brimley, Michigan is right down there at the bottom of the hill to the right. And our friend's cabin is right in that patch of woods.
Well, that's the Sioux over there. That's where the frigates go, the river runs around.
Oh, uh-huh.
And you can see the International Bridge over there.
Right. Okay, so before anybody freaks out, these are not hiking trails. They are ATV trails. They're just so little used where they're at. There's a better trail that kind of bypasses this, and a lot of people just don't even know the trail's there, but that's the beauty of riding with locals. And before anybody asks where those were at, all I can tell you is Brimley, Michigan. I'd never find my way back there. I was following the locals. And we'll finish this video out crossing the Mackinac Bridge, headed home. Just because it's one of our most favorite places in the world. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We love your comments. Have a good one, y'all. Take care.